Today, I want to talk to you about desire and why it is so important for you to desire and feel safe in wanting that which you desire. There tends to be a lot of conflict when it comes to having what you want, which is beyond what you need. Because for some reason along the way, many people pick up the belief that it's not right for me to have more than what I need, or I'm taking more than my share, or maybe I'm asking too much. And it doesn't matter so much where those beliefs are coming from. It matters more that you notice if that is an issue for you, because it's those types of beliefs that will always keep you at a minimum level. So I have a client that she has no problem manifesting a certain amount of money, especially when she has her kids to provide for and she has bills to pay. She always has enough to cover those. But anything beyond that is is a little bit tricky for her. So when she makes something beyond what she needs, she ends up having some other bill or some other accident or some other thing that she needs to respond to, and that extra overflow ends up leaving her life. And that connects to her own belief around only allowing herself what she needs. So anything beyond that, anything that she would actually desire and want, would be too much. So she kind of holds that away from herself and has limited the availability that she has for that overflow amount. That can come in many forms. It doesn't have to just do with money. It could be with relationships. It could be with jobs. It could be really with anything. So what I want you to know and take from this is that your desires are actually meant to guide you. And it is safe to trust in your desires and the fact that they can guide you. I mean, if you think about it, what else is guiding you? What else makes you move towards the things that you want? It's one of two things: necessity or possibility. So I want you to kind of see where you're at with that. Are you taking action? Are you living life from necessity or possibility? And I want you to start opening up to what it might feel like to live in the space of what's possible, because that's the energy of desire. You want to start moving into the energy of desire, having that which you want, knowing that the universe will provide for you beyond what you actually need if you are available for that. So that's kind of the idea that I want you to play with today. What is possible for me if I were to know and believe that my desires are safe, that it is safe for me to be guided by my desires? That's when the money that you make beyond what you need stays in your life. That's what happens. So it's really looking at your thoughts and noticing any shame or any part of you that feels wrong about wanting what you want. So an exercise that you can try to get in touch with the desires, your true desires, is to write an uncensored, unfiltered list that contains all the different things that you really want and desire if you were to have it your way and you didn't have anyone looking over your shoulder judging you. What would those things, what would those experiences be that you would want to have? So make that list, and as you make that list of desires, notice any feelings that come up for you or any thoughts that come up for you that might be judgmental, or that might be fearful thoughts about what others might think, what others might say, what might happen if you were to have that, because that's what you will need to deal with on your own. Those are the things that actually stop people from getting to the point where they actually want to be. You must feel okay with having the things that you want and just thinking of the possibility of having it. Because sometimes if people think about it, it's too scary, it feels like too much. You're going to have to do the work to get to the point where you know it's okay, you know that it's safe, you know that The sky is not going to fall and things bad aren't going to happen if you get what you want. In fact, it's quite the opposite of that. When you have the things that you truly desire, there is a bigger reason for those things, and there is a way in which those new experiences would help to expand you. Because naturally, we are always striving toward higher and higher levels, more expansion, and that's just the way that we're built as human beings. So it's actually more in alignment to look at your desires and move towards those and feel safe there instead of looking at what makes sense. Because if we look at what makes sense and what's necessary, we're not moving into those higher levels. So allow yourself to move to those next levels of desire and receiving and keeping what it is that you want. And you'll start to see changes, and you'll start to see how easy it can be to manifest the things that you really, really want. I hope this has been helpful, and if you'd like more education on manifestation, you can check out my Mindset to Manifestation course. There's information for that below, and if you're interested in services with me, you can also find information at healinginbloom.com. Thanks for joining me today, and I'll see you next time.